It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The safety, Justin Reed, tabbed to get us started. And off we go from the Superdome. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it can only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Second down and 8. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Devon Godchaux there on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. To return, it's Shaheed. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Look like it is shot. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Kamara. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Makes the score Saints 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, our run with the rookie out of Oregon. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Watkins motioning over. 3rd down. Purdy. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 3-yard line.
Second and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Push. A give up the middle with Kamara. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Saints first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Pistol give to Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
I got it. Warriors, 18 Cardinals, 7
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Saints will punt this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. And he's Stutzman there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This one is really close, Mike. He makes the catch, but I don't think he's able to establish that possession with both feet in bounds. Could have been a really nice pickup, but instead, it's going to result in an incompletion.
And long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Fielded at the 9. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To the air is Shough. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On play action, it's Shough. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. The air again is shut, and that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Purdy on 1st down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Purdy now on 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On comes Thomas Morstead as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
Brought down by Upton Scott. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Second and 5. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Third down, and here is Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Here's their punter now as he is on to punt for New Orleans. This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Kamara. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This officially a 58-yard attempt. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. They'll throw again with Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
3rd down. They need 5. They'll put Ayuk in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Chuck. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes the All-Pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Chuck. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. That one downfield for Cooks. Hit by the 4-time All-Pro Fred Warner. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught at the 3. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Saul, the man in motion. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Shaheed now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. He'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
first down. They'll stay with Kamara on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Chuck to throw on second down. Going for it all. And down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Grupe able to add the extra point. The Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll start on the ground with James. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Watkins motioning over. Purdy now on second down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. They need one right now. Third and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Give. This is Kamara. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Here comes a reverse. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring them down for no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinna. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
This is a great example of why these out-breaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
So listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That'll be incomplete, so they go for the trickery, but it did not work out, and it's going to be fourth down. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does, so I don't hate the call. but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 25, here's second down and 6. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. On second down, it's Shuck. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now Shuck on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Saints lining up in punt formation as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he's in! George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
On first down, Shuck. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made by Devontae Campbell. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Niners.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Second and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Saints first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Miller, this defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Now, on 2nd and long. Here's Kamara. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Kamara. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move outside front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. He's going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 84 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's Shuck. Forced out wide. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Bryce Huff. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To the air is Shuck. He'll air it out down the middle. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And the Niners are right back in this one.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Running here is James. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21. It's good for a Niners first down. They keep it on the ground with James. Finding space at the 15. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll